This is probably one of the most exciting boxes I've gotten in some time. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. It's episode 62 of What's on the Bench Weekly. And if you're not familiar with this show, it's where I take you through projects I'm working on, things that are on the bench, behind the bench, under the bench, sent from benches near and far. And today I'm going to be focusing a lot of attention on the BRX02. This is the Land Rover Series 3? I can't remember. I think it's a Series 3. Yes, it's a Land Rover Series 3, not a Defender. Those are newer. This is old and not very common in North America, but certainly a classic among off-road enthusiasts that like British things that break down a lot. It's already a pretty special thing. Boom Racing did an amazing job on this. I love the extra long rear bed, single cab. It's so classically Land Rover and so much a very cool truck and a really great trail truck. But I wanted to take it to the next level. And as soon as I saw Scale Garage System putting out their rear bed cage thing for this, I knew I had to have one and I knew I had to show it off. And I am so thrilled that I have one of these. We're going to turn this truck around because it does go on the back. But Marcin from Warsaw, Poland, sent me number 7 of all of the ones that he's built. And I think it's going to be a very popular add-on for this Boom Racing BRX02 because he hand fabricates all of these cages and back halves of the cab. I've got one on my Night Runner, actually, an amazing sort of ute conversion, and it looks so cool. But when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. It is an incredible piece of hand-built art. This is all built by hand. It's incredible. It's really nicely put together. It's powder coated. It looks fantastic. That's real wood. It's just a really incredible piece, and I'm so honored to have one. These doors, these are really cool. These doors open. And not only do they open, but there's a little tiny tab there. How can I get at that? There we go. Little tiny tab there to keep the doors open. Tell me that's not the coolest thing ever. Marcin really does an incredible job of this, and he's a one-man operation from what I understand. And he just does such a spectacular job. Maybe he works with his dad on these. I can't remember. Regardless, they look fantastic. The craftsmanship is amazing. The quality is incredible. And the fitment, that's where this really kind of comes into place. Because it just quite literally slides right into place. Looks so good on the back of this truck. I am so overjoyed with this piece. It also comes with these rear ladders, so you have access to all of those things on the top. That obviously there is hardware. All the hardware is included here. You have a couple of stickers as well as some mounting points, just so you can hard mount everything together, and then all the hardware you'll need to do that. It looks so good. I'm so impressed with this. And now I can move on to the next step of this build, which is creating a livery or some sort of adventure livery for the side of the truck. We're going to do some masking with the Cricut, of course. We'll do some airbrushing, and that'll be all featured in a future episode. But I am just so over the moon with this. If you want one of these, get in line because they aren't quick to make, but they are very much worth having, and it's just so cool to see. It's so great to see a purpose-built rack for something as bespoke as the BRX02. It's not a high-run, high-volume kit, and it certainly has limited appeal because of its Land Rover-ness. But for those of you who are true enthusiasts, I think this is something that you should definitely take a look at. I will make sure to put a link down below. Marcin, thank you so much for making one of these for me. I am honored to have yet another piece from the Scale Garage System in my collection. That's 3 now. Very cool stuff. Thank you. Okay, what else have we got? Not very many things, because this has got to be a quick episode tonight. Very busy. Very busy. I don't think I have anything else. This might just be it. But man, I cannot wait to load it up with details and actually like make this a much more adventure-y truck and drive it. That'll be really nice too. And secondly, you probably won't find this as interesting or exciting, but I'm getting into Arduino. I bought this starter kit for Arduino. It's got the Arduino programming board, some breadboards, a bunch of other bits and pieces. But what I'm essentially using this for is an upcoming challenge. I'm building sort of a, how to describe this? It's a light sensor that counts things as it travels past the sensor. It's basically like a lap counter, if you will. And I'm going to leave all of the rest of this to your imagination, but essentially I'm going to be using Arduino and programming to create a little light sensor that will hopefully measure the amount of laps that something does. Yeah. It's sort of like a DIY set it and forget it distance machine. I wish I could tell you more. You will see more on that very soon, though. Probably even by the weekend, if everything works out exactly as I anticipate it will. Maybe Sunday night. Maybe Monday. Certainly soon. And it'll have something to do with something that got delivered recently that you've already seen. That's all I can say. If you have any ideas on what that might be and what I'm doing, put a comment down below. You know I love reading through your feedback, and I try to answer as many of them as I can. And if you're enjoying this series, you like seeing what's on the bench, hit the like button, please. That's all. All right, that's it. A very quick episode. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, there will be another show next week, but do stick around. There's going to be a lot more on the Land Rover and, of course, on all this Arduino stuff. So, yeah, I hope you stick around. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next week.